Welcome to day 5 of the Herdwick Sheep challenge. Today there is a choice of 2 videos showing you how to add the grey coat to your sheep. This video will show you how to create a sheep with a full fleece. If you would like to create a sheep with a shorn look, please watch the other video. I am happy for you to make items from this tutorial for personal use or to sell. All I ask is, if you share what you have made, that you add a note to say that you made it from a free tutorial from the flock, and add a link to the flock's Facebook group. Please also be aware that the tutorial and its content is protected by copyright and must not be copied or shared without prior permission. Thank you. Let's get started. Your sheep should currently look like this. To add the look of a long fleece to your sheep, you will need your coarse grey fibre. If you purchased a kit, this is your Herdwick top. You will also need a sharp pair of scissors and your shaping needle. Before we start to add the coat, we need to first cut the fibre into shorter lengths. Using sharp scissors, cut your grey top into 8 cm lengths. To create the long fleece effect, all of the fibre will be attached in the same way. However, there is an order in which it should be attached to ensure that it looks natural. The first place we are going to attach the fibre is along the centre of the tummy. We will then continue to add the fibre moving outwards from this central point. I am now going to show you how to attach the fibre. As I said, you will attach all of the fibre to create the long fleece following this same method. First, pull off a small section of cut fibre. Try not to mess this up so that the individual strands remain straight. Then lay this horizontally across the centre line of the tummy. Holding this gently in place with one hand, take your shaping needle and stab a vertical line along the centre of the cut fibre. You will need to stab over this same line a number of times, quite deeply, to ensure that the fibre attaches. Then fold one side of the strands over the centre line and stab along the fold into the body. Next, fold all of the strands over the central line in the other direction and again stab along the fold into the body. Using this same process to attach all of the fibre will ensure it is securely attached. Continue to add fibre in small sections along the central line of the tummy and in the centre between the front legs and the back legs. Next, we are going to start working out from the tummy and up the side of the body, adding the fibre in rows. First, we are going to add a row of fibre between the front legs and the back legs on both sides of the body. Using the same method, lay the fibre horizontally across the body so that the central point is about 5 mm from the previous line of fibre. Attach the fibre in the same way. When you fold the fibre over the centre line for all rows going forward, it is best to first fold it up the body and then fold it down the body. This will help the fibre lay correctly on your finished sheep. Continue adding fibre until you have added a full row between the front and back legs on both sides of the body. Now add another row between the front legs and the back legs on each side of the body, 5 mm away from the previous rows. Your sheep should now be looking like this. Next, we are going to add another row about 5 mm from the previous one around the whole circumference of the body. Next, we are going to add a little more fibre just around the tops of the legs. To do this, lift the previous row and add small sections of fibre just around the top of each leg, attaching it in the same way. Repeat this on each leg. From this point, continue adding rows around the circumference of the body until you reach the neck and where the spine of the sheep would be. At this point, we will slightly alter the positioning of each row of fibre. Continue to add rows of fibre in the same way with the central point of each row approximately 5 mm from the last. Once you get to this point, we are going to slightly alter the position we add the rows of fibre and add them in a more diagonal herringbone pattern, starting at the bottom end of the sheep and moving up towards the head. When you fold the fibre, first fold it towards the head, then down towards the bottom of the sheep. Continue to add fibre in this way until you reach the neck of the sheep. As you reach the neck of the sheep, you can then start to lay the fibre so that you are adding it horizontally in rows around the circumference of the neck. Continue adding fibre in rows around the circumference of the neck until you reach the underside of the head at the front and until about 5 mm below the bottom of the ears at the back. When you have finished adding the coat, your sheep should look like this. Your sheep should currently look like this, a little dishevelled and overgrown. I am now going to show you how to give your sheep a little trim to style the coat and tidy it all up while still keeping it looking natural. For this, you will need your sharp scissors and your shaping needle. It is also advisable that you wear a face mask for this step, as it is very messy and you risk breathing in lots of little bits of fibre. As you trim the coat, Be conscious of the shape the body is underneath. You are aiming to retain that shape, with a dip for the middle of the back and for the coat to be shorter near the face. To trim the coat, take your sharp scissors and, taking a section at a time, snip into the coat with the blades of your scissors following the direction of the strands of fibre. Do not cut horizontally across the fibres. Instead, cut up them and into them. Snip into a section of fibre with a number of snips. Then, using your shaping needle a little like a comb, gently comb through the section. This will help remove any loosened fibres. You can then remove these with your hands. Repeat this process over and over again, gradually shaping and tidying the coat in small sections at a time. Take your time working on one section at a time, removing small bits at a time. You can always trim the coat shorter, but you cannot stick it back on. Take care not to snip into the legs, tail, ears and neck. When you have finished trimming and shaping the coat, your sheep should now look like this. If needed, you can add further shaping by stabbing into the coat in a few areas with your shaping needle. You will also find that little bits of cut fibre may have stuck to the legs, face and tail of your sheep. You should be able to pick these off with your fingers or with some tweezers. Your finished sheep should now look like this. Thank you for taking part in this challenge and congratulations on creating the first member of your flock of sheep. Remember, if you would like to be in with a chance of winning the prize for taking part in the Herdwick Sheep challenge, please upload a photo of your finished work on the video thread for today in the challenge Facebook group. I will also be adding a post over the weekend for you to upload a photo of your finished sheep to. Please make sure that you add a photo to this to be included in the prize draw. Also, if you have taken part in this challenge in real time, on Tuesday I will be announcing the winner of the prize. This announcement will take place in the Facebook challenge group.